Welcome aboard the Beseto Express. We'll cover 3 countries: Beijing in China, Seoul in Korea, and Tokyo in Japan. Together we'll explore the culture of Beseto. All aboard the Beseto Express!
The motivating power behind man's search for the unknown world was man's desire for shiny, bright stones. Many people set out on sailboats to legendary lands covered with gold. And years of colonialism started with the conflict between the ones who wanted to take away and the ones who wanted to keep what they had. As such, gems, which are the symbol of power and wealth, sometimes gave birth to unfortunate results due to humans' greed. However, through the long years, because of its scarcity, gems were the symbol of hope and joy to man. The diamond, symbolizing everlasting love, is the most representative gem of the West. Then, what are the representative gems of the 3 Beseto countries? First, when we think of gems of China, we think of jade. Chinese jade was once even used as a currency and is the symbol of happiness and longevity. The queen of gems, the pearl, the gem that has the perfect shape as itself. Japan, which comes to mind when we think of pearls, is the manufacturer of the best pearls today. The color created by the combination of the blue color of the sky and the red color that symbolizes the blood of humans, purple. Korean amethysts are gems of the most perfect color of purple.
Hello everyone, my name is Sunmin Kim and welcome to Beseto Express. If you look up the word gem in the dictionary, it says a stone with beautiful shine and color that's very rare and valuable. But gems have a little more meaningful significance than that. It symbolizes everlasting love and is also the symbol for preciousness of the royal household. In both the West and the East, gems symbolize beauty and is a sole possession for women. The hidden gems of the lives of the people of the 3 Beseto countries, shall we go see them?
Among the few objects that symbolized absolute power, gold reflected the highest authority. So artifacts of gold can be found in all ancient kingdoms of the West or East. Various types of gems also appeared as ornaments for women. The more precious they were, the higher the social class it represented. But while the Orient valued untransparent gems with a soft shine like jade or coral, the West gave more value to transparent gems. For example, although they were both green in color, the Western people liked transparent emeralds rather than jade. And the ruby, which symbolized the greatest wealth and authority, also shows off its transparent shine. The ruby, which is called the gem of the gods, was often used to decorate the crowns and symbols of the imperial household in Europe. The diamond, which symbolizes purity and nobleness, also has a transparent beauty and is the most representative gem of the West. Nowadays, it has become popular as wedding gifts all over the world. The East and West show such differences, but gems were worshipped as objects of great value since long ago. They have been cut and polished by man to appearances best suitable for their value, and have come to have the brightest and shiniest appearance.
South Africa is very famous for diamonds, and the symbol of passion, rubies. Burman rubies are the most valued all over the world. Different countries have different gems that they are proud of. What are the gems of the 3 Beseto countries?
The gem that represents the Orient and China, jade. Jade, which is the symbol of all things precious, was introduced to China during the New Stone Age 7,000 years ago. As most gems are, jade was first used as various decorative objects before they developed into ornaments for women. They were used especially often as relics of royal households. But as jade became the sole relic for the emperor during the Tang dynasty in the 8th century, it came to symbolize the high authority of the emperor. And in China, jade was also the symbol of a man of honor. Jade, which are mostly green in color, are not just looked at, but they are also enjoyed by touching them with the hands. Jade has various colors and shapes according to its rough stones. The most representative is the white jade, which is a creamish light green color. There is also yellow jade, black jade, and deep blue jade. These jades are divided according to their hardness and lightness in color, and then rated accordingly. Hard, high-quality jade includes white jade and nephrite. Nephrite, which is often carved for decorative objects, is divided into soft jade and coral.
单指玉，这是玉，这是一个泛称、统称叫玉，不一定说就指某一种材料。因为翡翠叫翠玉，这个芙蓉石啊什么的，这个像那个这都叫玉。但是说我们中国的认为玉，实际上就是白玉。我们祖先最早是用这种玉石磨制东西啊，磨制装饰品啊，或者一些生活用品啊，都是白玉。要是说单纯指某种材料，可以说就是玉，这是指白玉。要是一个统称泛称的话，就是整个玉石，这些料都叫玉。
Although it has a cool and soft touch, jade is harder than you might think. Since China has worked with jade for a long time, they show off their world-famous technique in handling the jade. Now, let's see how jade is reborn through the delicate hands of a craftsman. If we rate the hardness of the diamond as a 10, jade is about a 6 or a 7. But, because it is soft, it is a good stone for delicate carvings. First, you draw the underlying drawing on the jade, and then carve out patterns using wires or silk threads. Then, in order to enhance the beauty of the patterns, colors are added to the lines. And then, the inside and outside of the jade is polished before finishing.
另外，玉本身呢，它是这个非常温润，就是触之温润，击之有声。它用手一摸的话，它非常润，有一种那种手感，感觉非常可爱。用器物击的话呢，它产生一种非常好听的声音。因为古代有时候用玉做磬，能产生非常优美的这个音乐。所以玉器就是可以说，它不真的是一种产品，是一种这种材质，而一种代表一种民族文化、民族性格，甚至一种民族传统。
Humankind's very first gem, the pearl. From the pearl of the greatest beauty of the West, Cleopatra, to the pearl of Mapasa, traces of pearls can be found scattered throughout the history of man. The pearl, which has symbolized health, long life, and wealth, has been with humans for a long time. Pearls, which are usually found in warm areas, are mostly cultured in pearl farms these days. The representative country of pearls is Japan. The Japanese cultured pearl industry was started in 1916 and produces the best pearls in color and quality.
世界にいろんな種類の真珠がありますが、小屋街で取れました小屋真珠というのは日本だけでございますね。これは非常に色艶とも他の真珠よりもグレードが高いということで、日本の真珠の特徴があると思います。
As the pearl itself signifies a time of endurance and pain, the work of culturing pearls is also a tedious process that requires a lot of time and care. If you put in the nucleus to a pearl oyster, only about 70% of them will survive, and then only about 4 or 5 of those actually produce pearls that are marketable. This is why pearls are so valuable. The first process of making cultured pearls starts by selecting young, healthy, 3 to 5-year-old shiny pinctada pearl oysters. Then, the artificial nuclei is inserted and the oyster is put back into the sea. Clean the pearls every month and wait for the pearls to mature. Since pearls freeze to death if the water temperature goes below 12 degrees, the pearls are moved to pass the winter. And after a few years, brilliantly shining pearls are finally seen. A natural pearl is valuable in itself, the way it is, but cultured pearls possess sizes or flaws to heighten their value and quality. The quality of pearls also differs according to the season when they are harvested. Pearls that are finished in the spring have the best color and shine, and in winter, the pearls have a better hardness and a good shine.
少ないもので、養殖に約3年、長いもので5年かかります。5年目には貝を上げまして、先ほど申し上げた加工作業を行います。ですので大体4年から5年と海外に出ていくことがあります。
The gem thought of is the union of God and man, amethyst. The amethyst, which is considered a mutation of a crystal, is of a mystical, transparent purple color. Whether it was in the East or the West, the color purple was thought of as a mysterious color. So amethyst was often used as the ornaments for the nobility and for royal families. Almost all amethysts are found in granite. It needs a special place in order to grow into a crystal of an octagonal shape. This space is called the crystal house. Most amethysts plant their roots on a veined quart and grow. The amethyst that's collected like this was used as a precious gem and medicine since long ago. It was believed that carrying an amethyst adds wisdom and excellence in every field and leads to victories in war. It also prevents hangovers and parasites.
자주정은 성실과 평화를 상징하는 2월의 천연 탄생석으로 다이아몬드, 루비, 에메랄드, 사파이어와 함께 세계 5대 보석으로 분류되고 우리나라를 대표하는 국석입니다.
The gem that enhances your sensibility and gives a peaceful mind when carried together, the amethyst. Now, let's take a look at the process of a purple stone transforming into a beautiful gem. To the amethyst, which is rated a 7 in hardness, making the angles of its base is the most important. The shape of the amethyst determines whether its shape will be a water drop, a rectangle, or a diamond, and it is determined in this stage. Since the amethyst is sensitive to heat, you need to polish the gemstone with water in order to prevent it from changing color. The Korean amethyst, of which traces can be found as early as the 5th century, is high in quality, and its technique of processing is superb. The amethyst stones worked on like this are placed into rings according to their sizes to show off their brilliant glow. The amethyst, which is often used as decorative ornaments, is not only for rings, but is also popular for tie pins as well.
한국산 자수의 촉증은 육각형의 결정을 이루고 있는데요. 우리나라 자수정은 그 적자색, 즉 붉은색과 짙은 자주색이 그 합한 가장 이상적인 색상을 가지고 있습니다. 또한 투명도, 미려도, 강도 등에서 세계에서 품질이 가장 우수하다는 미국 보고석연구원의 평가를 받은 바가 있습니다.
The first jewelry used by humans were made out of animal bones and seashells. Men reshaped them, making necklaces and bracelets, and valued them. Today, artificial synthesis is still used, and the significance of the gem have changed through history. Then what does the modern gem look like, and what kind of unique characteristics do they hold? Aren't you curious?
Chinese jade symbolizes genuineness and purity. Jade is still the most popular and representative gem of the Chinese people, who like to shuffle and rub jade in their hands when they're making important decisions or wishing for good luck. As such, jade was thought of as the most beautiful stone to the Chinese people, and their beliefs about jade have remained the same today. As famous natural pearls from Persia were called Oriental pearls, the cultured pearls of Japan are succeeding their tradition. Pearls, which have been loved by women for their mystical shine since long ago, are now developing as decorative ornaments that can come closer to the everyday lives of people through the increase in production of the cultured pearls. Amethyst, which was even eaten as medicine in the old days, is a crystal made by the melting of quartz in sand. So they are popular gems that can be found in many other parts of the world. Among them, the Korean amethyst, with its reddish-purple color, is world famous as the best quality amethyst. As it was in the past, it still mesmerizes people today with its mystical color and glow.
Wow, my heart just feels so rich looking at all these various gems. Because gems are very valuable and rare, they are processed with more care than any other object. So gems also reflect the standard of technology, culture, and even the living habits of a country. That's why gems are the objects of researchers for archaeologists. Why don't you let an archaeologist examine one of your gems at home? Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Beseto Express. Bye-bye.
The greatest gift nature has given man, gems. Humans started to carve gems into beautiful shapes, worship them as symbols of luck, and to use them as the most precious objects in the world.